Hello traders, welcome back to my channel stockmonger.in. This is Ali Abbas and today I'm going to share a free video on risk management training. So why is risk management very important in professional traders psychology, and why how it helps to actually maintain your capital in the trading account? Why is it important? Why is it essential? We'll talk about that. So this is the Bank Nifty June futures chart, and this is the 30-minute chart on Bank Nifty on TradingView. So I'm going to use these two as references for today's video. In the meantime, please do like, share, and subscribe to the content, and please do mention anything you'd like to be seeing on my page regarding trading in the comment section. So let's get started right away. This is the Bank Nifty June futures chart. This is a 5-minute time frame, and let me just share how I plan my risk strategies. So this is the chart. We have Bank Nifty breaking above the green line. So if I had to ever take an entry, I would always mark an entry point. Let's say this came above VWAP with a good green candle, so I'll enter over here. Now, just because I entered over here, is this a sure shot that I will make a profit? You never know. So how do you actually plan? Let me take a options page as well. So let's say, okay, we're trading in options, not in futures, for an example. So it is at 43,700, this is a future spot price. So let's see, we take 43,700 call option. Over here we have it. That the call option is over here at 11:05. Okay, so we had a breakout of the call option over here exactly. Okay, and this is our entry. Now what would be our stop loss? Our stop loss would simply be the low of the swing, that is over here. Any red candle closing below this, we would exit. Now let's say we entered over here once this candle closed, because it is above VWAP. We are waiting for a breakout above this level. Let's say, okay, here exactly. Okay, this is the one to double top, and then this is the breakout. So we entered over here exactly over here, and this level is let's see, 284. So 284 we enter. What is our stop loss? So we would actually first look at the position sizing. Now for me, if my capital, let's say my capital account is 5 lakh rupees, do I use the entire 5 lakh? Not at all. Only a fool would use his entire capital. Okay, if you are a professional trader, you will understand the importance of using a proper setup. So with the 5 lakh capital, you only use 20%. In this case, it would be 1 lakh. And your risk size should be 20, again 20% of this. This is how I do it. I'm not advising anybody. Yeah, please do your due diligence and plan according to your capital in hand, how much you are willing to risk. So I use up to 1 lakh in total. So 1 lakh in total is the capital I would use, and the risk factor of that would be 20%, which should be 20,000 of risk is my appetite over here. Now let's say, God forbid, I lose this amount. What is my balance? 4.8 lakhs. I still have 4.8 lakhs. How do you plan? Now, if you are looking to slowly scale, yes, you can use your position sizing accordingly. You don't have to go by a strict 20%. You can even go by 10%. And then whatever capital I use, 10% of that, the same 10% is the risk size. If you plan to use 50% of your capital, then you are putting more at risk and you are going for greed, which is not good. You could lose half or even your full capital if it is an expiry trade. If you are lucky, don't count yourself as lucky as the people who do those trades. There are many on social media who show you zero hero trade. They also do a position sizing accordingly. You may think that they're using 10,000, 20,000, 1 lakh lot size, but please understand they have a backup to that. They have been making money, they have been saving money, and not all traders risk their entire profits or their entire capital. Let's say one big trader made about 10 lakhs already, and he's going for a zero or hero trade. Okay, Now with that 10 lakhs he's already made, he will only and only risk up to 2 lakhs. Okay, he will keep the 80% gains. Okay, now suppose for smaller retailer traders with smaller capital, if you made, let's say, 10,000 in a day profit, only use 20% of that. Okay, only 20% of that as your risk. If you go for more, then this 10,000 could be wiped off. Why do people not want to keep their profits? I really don't understand. And another thing about risk management. Okay, we've covered one is the position sizing. Okay, the second one that we have to look at is the risk management. Like how I showed you, I plan 20% of capital and 20% of risk value, okay, of the capital. So I follow the 20-20 rule. It's not a hard and fast rule. It is a rule that suits me. Now, when I take my entry, how do I draw my levels of exit? Okay, this is how simple I do it. Now we're going to use 43,700 call option as a basis. Now, when I see, let's say, okay, fine. Let's say this is the chart. Okay, I see a setup where it's ranging, the SAR dots are coming down and it is not breaking a high or a low. Now I will draw a rectangle on this chart. Okay, this is the rectangle that I'm drawing and I am waiting for a breakout. Okay, so the breakout happens over here, exactly over here. Do I take it? Yes. Why? Because there is a swing below. So my entry, let me just delete this rectangle. Okay, so now my entry is marked at over here where the breakout happens. Where should I put my stop loss? The entry happened at 284, as you can see over here. Where should my stop loss happen? My stop loss should be at the low side of this swing. Okay, now usually what I do is I color it red. Let me just do that for you. I put it nice and thick. And why do I do this? So that I am aware of the level that I have to risk my capital at. So if there is a red candle closing below this level, that is my exit point. I do not give a data point, as you must have seen in my previous videos. I do not give a data point to the system where there are algos, there are operators who look at all this data and they try to push out retail traders just to get their move. Okay, so now my first target, what I always do is, see, when I take more than one lot, I always plan a 8 to 16%. So in this case, if my entry is at 284, 8% would mean 306 and 328. So 306 and 328. 306 over here, 328 over here. Why do I mark these levels? Okay, it's very simple. The risk factor is over here. In this case, it is 32 points. So I want 32 points on the upside as well. Now 32 points would come to exactly around this area. 32 would mean 286, 316, 316, exactly over here. So I'll draw that line as yellow. Okay. Now, when this starts to move up and it reaches the first target, I close 1/3 of my position sizing so that there is some profit that I have booked. I still keep the stop loss over here for the remaining lots. Then when it reaches 16%, I again book the uh, another 33% of my holding. So suppose I had 75 quantity on Bank Nifty. The lot size is 25, so I took 3 lots. So here I'll book 1 lot, here I'll book 1 lot, and I'll still keep the stop loss over here. When there is a breakout, I will then start trailing the stop loss accordingly. Now let's say in this case, this went up, this went up, this went up over here. So yes, I would have probably trailed it to this body which hit it at 359. So I booked 1 lot here, 1 lot here. So I've secured 2 profits. My third profit would be extending and it will be over here. Would I go in for the closing all the way? If I bought it at 284, it went to 500. Wow, that's almost double. Little far from double, but yes, that's a good growth. So would I do that? Well, it depends on the capacity you're willing to hold it for. You're already in green, so you might as well let the profit expand till the close of day. Okay. That being said, so I always do a 6 to 18% target, and this is how I keep booking my profits. If you see my other YouTube videos, I also updated on my WhatsApp status. So that is only for my colleagues, that I let them know that okay, I've done my 8 to 16%, I'm done for the day, or I'm done for this shift. I'll see in the second half if there's a setup, I'll come in and trade again. So this is how I plan my risk management. Let me show you another example. Suppose I'm doing futures. Okay, let's take a put option that did not work out yesterday for me. 43,900 put. I was in this trade. I'll show you what happened exactly. I booked a small loss in this trade, and actually it did ruin my day. So yeah, you can see the lines are still over here. Okay, so you know that I'm not lying. Okay, the lines are over here, and yeah, my entry point exactly over here. Okay, why I took the entry, I took it over here, I think. Yes, I did. I took the entry over here. Why? Because I was waiting for a reversal pattern. Okay, when the SAR dots cross the green, that is the entry point. I spotted it over here, but there's no green candle going bigger than the previous one. Okay, then it came down again, and then this is where I wanted to enter, but I waited for a retracement. It came down, hit, and then went back up. So this was my entry point at 287. So 287, it went to somewhere around 300, and then it just started dropping, and here it hit my stop loss. Why did I take the stop loss? I took it at a fair distance of how much I was willing to lose. Now, yes, I had profits yesterday at the starting of the day at around 4,000 in profit. I ended up messing it up, and I went into minus another four figures. So I kept believing that the market is going to reverse, is going to go down, because RSI was telling me something, and then the futures was also telling me something, but I just didn't keep the charts open. There were too many trades on the equity front as well. Ultratech Cement, I had shorted it, and it went well in the first half. Then I was looking for other opportunities, so I lost track. Another advice is to always do 1 to 2 live trades at a time. Don't overburden yourself. Even professional traders do not do more than 1 to 2 trades at one time. They take a position, or they take a single naked buy or a short. So doing multiple trades can really scramble your brains. It can throw your thought process in all directions, which you do not want. Okay, so that being said, what I did was I decided how much on this trade I was willing to lose. See, profits are not in your control. Profits, you can't decide how much you can take. It could be 1 point, it could be 100 points. That is depending on you how much you're looking to hold. There are traders that I know that are willing to keep a stop loss of 50 points, and when it goes green, they get out at 10 points. So this is a very bad risk to reward ratio. This is a very bad risk to reward ratio. It's basically a point 0.2 risk to reward ratio. So suppose yes, you bought it here. Okay, this was your stop loss. It comes down, and then it ranges for some time. Then you shift the stop loss lower, and then suddenly it spikes down, and then it comes. Then now it comes up over here. It starts to range. Now you think, okay, this is going to break out, and then I'm going to book it. Well, that just doesn't happen. Okay, it starts to decay. Theta decay is an option buyer's hell. So many people I know, they get into that fantasy feeling of yes, the market will recover, I'll get my profit back. It comes down, ranges, then comes back up. They have this hope of it coming back up, and then again it ranges and it goes lower, and it literally wipes out a lot of their capital. Always have a proper entry, a proper stop loss, and a proper profit booking plan. Okay, now here I controlled how much I am willing to lose. Exactly at this point, when this candle opened and closed down, I just exited. I did not think, oh, you know what, let me wait, it might just pop back up. No, I did not do that. I immediately exited, thinking, okay, this was a bad trade. No problem, we'll bounce back later. So this is how I plan my risk management. So let's just run through all the points. One is position. Do you want to take a call or a put? and how much you're willing to risk. 2 is risk levels, risk and profit levels, RR ratio, risk reward. Okay, sorry, my handwriting is very bad on the mouse. Third is keep watching and have only 1 to 2 live trades, not more than that. You will be confused, you will miss out on some crucial moves. Let me show you what I did with Zeal. Zeal was what do you say, a position I took on yesterday. So I saw it over here where it broke out, and it was over here somewhere. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, over here when the SAR crossed green on the 4 hour 1 hour candle, I said okay, fine, I'm going to take this, and I bought it. If you want proof, I'll show you the proof as well. 1 second. Okay, so here we are. Zeal, I bought it on the 24th of May. Okay, and I sold it on the 26th of May. I bought it at 181 and I sold it at 192. It was around 5.5 or 6%, and I booked it immediately. So that is how I planned. Now, if this went down to below 176, I was going to square it off and then look at buying it later, because I felt very strongly that there is going to be a breakout in Zeal. At the same time, I had bought options and I had sold out of the money options, which also gave me a good profit. So traders, I hope this was very helpful to all of you of how to plan your trades, how I plan my trades. Basically, I was just sharing what do I do in the market on a daily basis. I always watch my indicators. I have MACD, RSI, I have moving averages. I plan and I make my entries. I do not jump into a trade for the fear of missing out. I do not hurry up and try to take oversizing in positions which could damage my P&L statement. I do not go for hero zero trades with very heavy quantity. I only plan as per my capital and as per my current profit and loss of the day. Intraday trading is not that easy to do nowadays because of the volatility in the market. The VIX is very low, the premiums are very low. There is a lot of premium eating with the zigzag movements by operators and whatnot. So please do plan your trades properly. Please do always manage your risk. Always plan how much you are willing to lose. Always make your entry and your exit plan every day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please do like, share, and subscribe. And please do leave any comments that you'd like to see more videos on in the comment section. Thank you.